Before Rome conquered Egypt, Egypt weaponized beauty. Cleopatra VII is remembered for her intelligence, her alliances, and her legendary presence. But behind the political theater of seduction and diplomacy was something far more strategic: emeralds. Not decorative stones, instruments of sovereignty. Ancient Egypt was one of the first civilizations to mine emeralds extensively. Deep in the eastern desert, near what later became known as Cleopatra's mines, green crystals were extracted from harsh stone, rare, luminous, and impossibly vibrant against desert gold. To the Egyptians, green was not a color, it was resurrection, the shade of the Nile floodplain, the color of Osiris, god of rebirth, the symbol of eternal renewal. Cleopatra understood symbolism better than most rulers in history. When she met Julius Caesar and later Mark Antony, she did not arrive as a passive queen. She arrived adorned in emeralds, stones engraved with her likeness, gifted strategically to Roman elites. These were not tokens of affection, they were political anchors. Each emerald carried a message. Egypt is eternal. Egypt regenerates. Egypt does not disappear. When Rome absorbed Egypt after Cleopatra's death in 30 BC, her kingdom officially fell. But the emeralds did not. Roman aristocrats began wearing Egyptian emeralds as status symbols. The stone of resurrection became the stone of imperial luxury. What was once sacred Nile symbolism was now embedded into Roman power culture. The jewel outlived the queen. This is the Cleopatra emerald archetype. True power is not only military, it is symbolic continuity. Empires collapse when they fail to control narrative symbols. Cleopatra embedded Egypt's myth into Rome's bloodstream through ornamentation. Even in defeat, her culture propagated through aesthetic dominance. In bio-mythological terms, emerald represents the regenerative field, the ability to maintain identity during systemic collapse. Cleopatra lost the throne, but her symbolism infected the conqueror. Rome ruled the territory, but Egypt shaped the imagination. Here is the system prompt. When your environment shifts against you, do you resist violently? Or do you embed your identity so deeply into the system that it cannot erase you? Subscribe to SayenMythos to decode more ancient power symbols and the archetypes hidden inside history. Because, before Rome conquered Egypt, Egypt weaponized beauty.